Good morning, everybody. Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Hope you're all well. Thank you for joining me. Lovely to have you new subscribers. Thank you. And hi to all you guys that have been with me a while. So, yeah, you probably, if you've been with me a while, you'll know it was my birthday yesterday, and we've all slept in a little bit late this morning. So I recently moved house, as you know, and any videos that I had done in advance were used up before the move, because my dad was poorly, and I'm basically filming every day at the moment until I get myself ahead. So hence they are fairly short videos, and I can't find half the things I want in the move. I really thought I'd kind of organised myself when I packed, but clearly not, because I keep finding things, and I found a lot of things I'm looking for, but I've got two things missing now. And one is the sapphire blue Tim Holtz Distress ink that I desperately want, and the other is the eyelets that the crocodile puts in. So I've got the crocodile. You would have thought the eyelets would be with them, wouldn't you? No. So it stumped me a little bit, but I can, you know, there's still lots I can do. So I am currently making a journal, if you saw yesterday, with a kit from After Midnight Design, who's on Etsy, and it's a winter stories junk journal kit. I showed you it all. Oh no, I didn't show you all. I showed you all that I've got printed out and ready at the moment. I still haven't got my printer set up, but when I have, there'll be lots more to print out, tags and all sorts of things. But I am going to be working on that dog next door always barks when I film. It's been really quiet all morning. I'm going to start working on the journal, on the cover. Goodness me. Sorry. So I found a piece of Amazon packaging that I'm going to use for the inside. I'm wondering if that's Postman or something that's setting him off. I shared the material that I'm going to use with you in the video yesterday. I think that's going to be nice. I haven't decided what I'm going to put on the inside, but it will probably just be a piece of scrapbooking paper in a similar colour. I have got a pad with some very similar things to this in it, actually. And yeah, I found this Christmas card which I was thinking of for a topper for the front, which I quite like. And I've cut it down as much as I can without spoiling it, but isn't that squirrel just cute? Is that the word I'm looking for? Yeah. I know squirrels are a bit of a pain. They eat people's plants and things, and I do have one that visits us every day, or it might be several. That I only ever see them one at a time, that runs around, so I thought that would be quite apt. And it says winter wishes, because it's not this is a winter kit, not a Christmas kit, so it's all snow and ice and fir trees and things like that, so I thought that would go really well. It's a brown, well obviously the squirrel is brown, and the rest of it is kind of blues and greys and greens, but I don't think that matters too much. I've got a little tiny tray of loveliness here, bits that I found while I'm looking for other things. So I brought some bling. I think we want some bling on it. I think it'll go with the pages this time. I found my stickles, yay. I wish I'd found my ink and not found these yet, because I won't need these for a while, but still, found my stickles. I found my binding kit. Yep, so I can bind the pages once I've got them, the cover made and all my pages put together. So we're getting on. I just can't ink things. And I was thinking about inking that round in blue, but don't think I can now. I'm stumped. I'm wondering if that's someone at the door. I won't be a moment. Okay, so it was somebody at the door. That's what the dog was barking at. It was some flowers for me. And if you'd like to see a picture of them, pop over onto Tatty Treasure and Friends Facebook group. I'll leave it as a mystery. You can go over and see. Yeah, but I had a look at what I'd done so far. I think I was only 5 minutes in, and I do like that squirrel there. But I looked at the picture of this sat on there, and I quite like. It's quite an effective picture of a bow. Right, let me just fold this in again. Bear with me. I hope I'm not knocking you. Just so that I can see what the front of the. Just makes a big difference when you see the actual. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's Just makes it look like a parcel, doesn't it? Now what I was going to do on the squirrel was put some of these that I was sharing with you on the squirrel, but now yeah, I don't know that they go with the bow, with that bow necessarily. Ooh, I liked them with the squirrel because they kind of tied in the snowy theme, didn't they? Perhaps just one actually touching it. What do we think? I like them both. I think I might, yeah, I'm going to go with the squirrel this one because it's one that I chose on, and then when I do another one, although it won't be the After Midnight Design papers in the middle, I can still use her beautiful image. You know, I'm thinking if I do it on thick card and Mod Podge it so it's kind of set. Yeah, so I might do that on my next cover. I'm going to go with my squirrel because that's what I've chosen this time. So it's very glittery, lots of glitter stuck on that. So I'm not going to, I was thinking about sewing it on. I'm not going to sew that on, I am just going to glue it on. I could even glue it as a pocket if I wanted, or I could put it on as a flip out. No, because I want these on it, don't I? So no, it'll just be glued on with those on the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this. Need to get moving, don't I? I'm going to glue this. Right, I've got my wire hanging. Hang on, I hope that's not crackling for you. Sorry. Yeah, glue it down and then I can decide what I'm putting on the back of it and get the cover going, and then we can start getting the signature things together, can't we? Now I'm wondering if I could use collal on here. I usually use Fabri-Tac, which is very good, but I haven't got an awful lot of it left. Right, excuse me a moment. Oh, I think I've probably got enough for this. Right, I'll go with Fabri-Tac because I know it's a good. Yeah. I don't know if I've got any clippy things about. I've got some big paper clips I'll probably do just for the corners. I like on the corners. I had a little clip there. There's a clip there. And there's a clip there. Right, so kind of get it central. You've seen me do this before, but I will. There are quite a few new viewers or subscribers out there, so I'll do it again. So I always, because I cut too close into the corners, so I do this whether I'm using fabric or paper covering. Whoops, it's very thick that. I don't cut into my corners because I usually cut them a bit too, either cut them too close and I end up with a corner poking out, or I cut them too, I wonder if there's someone else at the door. That's what the dog was barking at, wasn't it? Or I cut them, fold them too tight, which puts a lot of strain on them and the corners poke through. And I found this, I mean, I didn't invent this, watched somebody else do it. And I've seen lots of people do it since. I think I watched Pam at the Paper Outpost. That was the first person I saw do it. Yeah, but I'm sure she didn't invent it either. But it's always worked really well for me like this. So what I do, if you've not seen me do the cover fronts before, I glue this fabric piece all the way around. Come on. It's not wanting to come out. It's cool in here, which I'm finding quite nice because I do feel the heat. Don't think it's my age anymore. I think I'm past that, but might be wrong. But obviously the glue's a bit slow because it's cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but I tried it because I was having the problem with the corners, and it's always, touch wood, it's always worked well for me till now. Did you hear the little train tooting? I mean, you don't have to stick these down. It does. You don't have to clip them down. It does hold without, to be fair. But just for speed of camera and doing other things while it's grabbing, I've put those on. I'm just wondering if I want something down the middle to strengthen it. It has, I mean, Amagen packaging really is very good strength-wise. In fact, it looks like it's probably reinforced anyway, but just see if I've got something else. Oh, sorry for the banging there. No, that's definitely too thin to go down there. a bit of lace, but that's not, it's going to be covered up really. What I could do is a bit of masking tape or something like that. Do I know where my masking tape is? No. I've got some washi, but it's very thin. I've got some thicker washi, but it's too good to use on here. So I'll put some of this on it. Yeah. I don't actually think it's going to need anything, but that'll just give it a little bit of extra, won't it? Was I in the middle of saying something? I think I was, about the cover. Yeah, so I glue this piece on all the way around, and then I find a backing to put on, which will be the inside, and then I stitch all the way around it on the machine. So all of those, the stitching at the end, they all hold everything down, but the stitching at the end holds everything in place. Do I think you're glued? Do I think you're set? Did I do this one next? Because I like to do the short sides next. I've got quite a lot of material still on there. Let's just trim it a smidge. I hope you can, maybe not. It's going to make a strange corner, isn't it? And was that amount worth taking off? Probably not. This is where I wanted it thinner, look. It all adds to the bulk though, doesn't it? There's a fair bit there I've taken off. See if I can, you probably can't see, sorry. That's it. I wasn't doing anything riveting. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to glue and fold that up there. Should have had my glue on its side, shouldn't I? Yeah, so I might use the collal when I put the inside piece down, the piece that goes on here, because I do glue all of that. Yep, it's definitely thick. That might not be a bad thing. That'll stop me running with it everywhere. I've probably put, actually thinking that it's going to be stitched, I've probably put far too much on there. It's been a little while since I've done one of these. Nice neat edge. Yeah, see how, well, squarish those corners are going to be. Okay, and then I'll go around and do the opposite corner. I wonder if they want, let's just put those on there, hold them down a little bit. Can you see right down here? I don't want to push anything off the back of my desk, because at the moment it's no man's land. There we go. Yeah, everything's make do at the minute, and obviously you can, I don't know if you can see I've got an extension lead there as well. That won't be there forever. It was just the quickest way, I'm going to go high up with that one I think, quickest way to get me some power in a hurry. So I have to say it is taking me a lot longer to unpack than I expected. I don't know if that's because I'm so much older now than, I mean, we've moved house quite a bit during our married life. Don't know if it's something we do for pleasure or, yeah, seems to be that we enjoy moving house, bizarrely enough. And we haven't bought this house where we're living, so it's not a long-term permanent stay. We're thinking a year, thereabouts. And our house that we've just put on the market is up officially today, and we've got I think 6 people booked into view over the next couple of days. Luckily we are not doing the viewing, you know, showing them round. Our estate agent does all that, I'm pleased to say. Yeah, so I don't want to tempt fate, but I have a feeling it will be sold very quickly. That's the climate at the minute here in the UK. Actually, houses are selling really quickly. Doesn't seem to be enough houses around for the market. Yeah, it's not quite down there, but I'm not going to fuss with it because this, like I say, the stitching will. We've got it all today. We've got an aeroplane now. We've had a train, postman, dog, aeroplane. We haven't had the birds yet. I played the video part of the video back to my husband yesterday with the birds screaming, and he said that's the magpies. he said there's 3 of them, so whether they're having an argument, I don't know. I've only ever seen one. But goodness me, they're noisy. If that's the sort of noise they make when they're falling out, I hope they don't fall out too often. And I don't know what it is in the garden that's attracting them, but perhaps it's because it's the only garden without dogs and etc. for a fair way. Like I say, we have got the woods quite near. Yes, I'm not going to mess with that. I'm not going to pick it up and fold it together until that glue has grabbed, but yeah, it's going to be lovely, isn't it? What did I do with Squirrel? I've probably lost him because I lose everything I pick up at the moment. There he is. What do I think? One up there. I just think one touching it brings the picture into the, yeah. You may not be able to see all the sparkle on the material. That's not very square there, is it? Never mind, I'm going to put corners on. They hide a multitude of sins, the metal corners. Yeah, just thought they brought it into the picture. Yeah, so next time you see that, I'm not going to sew on camera, next time you see that, it will be stitched around, which means I will have chosen the middle. It will literally be just choosing some scrapbooking paper and, like I say, gluing it in. And then one other thing that I was ready to go ahead with. I've been pulling a few little things that I found together. So these are all like blue bits that we made when we were doing the love this one. Look, this one's got to go in somewhere. When we were doing the using it up, I was following the Tatty Treasure and Friends Facebook group challenge with Tanya. Links in the description as always. Yeah, and I thought that might go nice in the blue. And these, we made some pockets and things with the trees. I don't know about the presents because that's Christmas, isn't it? But these trees, they're not Christmas, they're winter. And these are. Yeah, so some of those blue things we've made will come in here when I'm filling it if I need them. Found this lovely card topper of a park bench and the snow in the trees. It might go, so I'm just keep everything together that might. Yep, these are the bits of the kit that I haven't cut up yet. Yep, there's the bird. That doesn't sound like a magpie, it sounds like a crow to me, but anyway, yeah, I cut the tickets out, you saw them all, and you saw the pockets. So what I'm thinking is I found this, I have got some blue card, is it card? I think it is really thin card actually, that I bought a pack of 3 different coloured blues I think in it, just a cheap one, when I knew I was going to do all these blue journals. Sorry, I couldn't swallow then. And I was thinking, well, initially I said I might put 2 together, didn't I? 2 on a page, pockets, and make them like a full on. But I'm thinking, because this will take it, because it's card, it's only thin, but it's card. I was thinking of just putting 4 on here. 1, 2, 3, and 1 on the back, and just making it a page to go in that's full of pockets already. Obviously, I would like to ink it round, but that's not going to happen, is it? Because I can't find the ink and I want to do it in blue. So I'm thinking I might have to, well I will have to, I'm going to have to ink all the pages once the book is together, which I have done before a couple of times, but goodness me, it takes a lot of doing. That will be like a couple of hours job. It doesn't sound like much, but it really is a long drawn out job, but still. So yeah, let's fold some up because they look so much different, don't they, when they're folded. And see what we think to 2. I think just 1 on each will be more than enough. You know, because they're going to have some really lovely tags behind them. And then I might just decorate the page with some stenciling. So I have dug out all my Christmas stamps, and I will be using some Christmas stamps, but Christmas and winter. To keep reminding myself this is not a Christmas journal. But I think stenciling might be nice on here. Yeah, they are nice, but obviously the images are, we've got a flying image if you like then, haven't we? So these are the smaller ones. Let's fold a couple of, because there seem to be 2 sizes now. Again, because I haven't got my printer and everything set up on my PC. I don't know if that's because I printed some of them smaller, which I do, I'm always messing about, or because some in the kit are big and some are small, which is quite possible too. I don't know, if you're watching Marie and you know the answer to that, you might want to put the answer in the comments, but if not, I will get to you eventually. That's nice on that blue one, isn't it? Yeah, I like the big ones actually. So let's fold, I've got 4. Let's fold the 4 big ones up and see what we think to them on there. So I thought, just to finish today's video off, I would just get these stuck on. I can then, before it goes into the book, should I wish to, put some glitter, what's the word, not embellishment, decoration. Yeah, some glittery decoration on these images before they go in. Sorry, I think I hear someone in the kitchen, which is, yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I like it, but it needs something on it, doesn't it? But I love that one on there, so I wonder if to do 2. Which one's very different? That one. Yeah, we'll do 2, I think, 1 front and 1 back on this, and then see. Put it in the I'll put it in the signature when I sew the signature together. I haven't cut those deep enough, those little cutouts. I do hope you can see. You can't see a thing, can you? I've been off camera all that time. Goodness me. Okay, right, I'm back in view, I think, I hope. I had a quick look. I don't think I was right down in the bottom right hand corner. Oops, not you, sorry. Right down in the bottom right hand corner, but I don't think, goodness me, put my face in the camera now, don't I? Yeah, I don't think it was too drastic, so I'll carry on. Right, so I am just ever so lightly inking the edge of these because I want to get them down. And it'll be a contrast to the blue round the pages, the edge of the pages. So yeah, I definitely hear somebody getting up now, so yeah, it'll be all hands on deck again. So I'll try and get this finished and then it'll be off. Thank you for those of you that have put lots of comments. Well, thank you for all the birthday wishes to start with. But yeah, all the comments about Dad, hoping he's getting better, etc. I want to be in this drawer now for the glue. Bear with me a minute. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, Dad is going into a hospice today. So as soon as he gets settled there, which will be very soon, a couple of hours, we'll be taking Mum to see him. So that will be our next few hours, and then we need to perhaps start on the unpacking again, because obviously we did nothing, absolutely nothing yesterday, which was lovely. We went out and had lunch and did some shopping. Just had a lovely ride round, just for a change of scenery. Yeah, the birds are joining in. Yeah, but it means, you know, we've got extra work to do today. So I am hoping that I will be able to get some of my room squared up. I mean, other parts of the house, but hubby's off 2 more days, I think. I ought to call him by his name and stop calling him hubby, didn't I? Neil's off 2 more days off work, so we really need to get some of the house done. But I'm going to set an hour aside, which goes nowhere, I have to tell you. Set an hour aside to come in here and try and organise some stuff. And Mum's running the car next door now. Yeah, and perhaps get a video done for tomorrow up in advance, so I'm not rushing. I've got everything I want, and I can get ahead of time again. But obviously I need to, I think that might need trimming down on the edge. I didn't think about that, did I? Oh, it's not bad. Hang on, let's see. No, it doesn't actually. It wants trimming down at the top perhaps, but not on the edge. Not much anywhere really. Yeah, I might decide, I might think about putting something else in there as well before I put it in. But I definitely want to stencil it up, etc. I haven't got a tag to put in and show you, but I've got some tickets here, so this kind of you know, they'll probably come to about there. Nice big tag. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed seeing that. I have a feeling I was blooming well off camera as well. Again, I do hope not. I hope when I picked it up you could see it. See if this is dry. Oh, hooray, stopped it. Yeah. Okay, there we go, guys. So I hope amongst all this bumbling, you're getting an idea of how beautiful this is eventually going to be. I keep saying tomorrow things will be better. I hope they will. But thank you for keeping me company. I love it that you're still coming on and watching, even though they're very short and jumping around, shall we say, kinds of videos. But yeah, it's lovely to have you here. Thank you so much. And I will see you all tomorrow. Please give me a thumbs up. Bye-bye.